Hey guys, gals, welcome back. Welcome back. So we got a little update for you here, and what's happening, what's going on. So we'll talk about the first ASA Stars National Tour race down in Pensacola, Florida. Man, what'd you think of that? I'll tell you what I thought. As a fan standpoint, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I think the biggest thing for me was well, let me start over. The format, I don't think they need to do a stage thing and a competition caution. I think they had 6 planned caution. That was excessive. But what it did do, it planned for a little pit strategy, and watching Bubba Pollard go from 27th to the lead, now that was cool. And I think if they met one goal, they got her done there. That was fun to watch. You know, unfortunate ending for him, getting taken out while leading, you know, for the lead, I guess. Casey Roderick got into the back of him. Casey got to keep his spot. Obviously, when he spun Bubba, 5 or 6 others came in there, and unfortunately ended his day. Sure, obviously he wasn't happy. Y'all know what happened afterwards, but they let Roderick keep his spot, and their theory was, or their reasoning was, they said there was another caution happening behind them at the same time. So they said, well, if Bubba would have been able to continue, he'd have got his spot back as well. I don't know about that, but it's not for me to decide. But it was an exciting race. A lot of unfortunate shit happened there. Feel really bad, mostly for the 2 crew builderbacks. You know, as you all know, I went down to help them in Nashville, and boy, he got the short end of the stick there on a deal. It wasn't televised. They didn't have a clip of it that I seen anyway, but his post-race interview was, well, it's hard to control your race car going into the corner when the back tires are off the ground. So he got jacked up, turned into the fence, and I'm told he needs a front clip and a rear clip on his Fury, which, man, ain't any way to start off the season. But, you know, when you go to these big races, I guess it's a chance you take. So unfortunate for them guys. Feel bad for him, but he will rebound. Know him well, and a good group of people. Some of the other locals, or some of our other locals that went down, had pretty good days going. The 36 of Fredrickson, talked to him a few times, and sounded like he had a pretty good car once he got it off the racetrack. Sounded like they had a pretty short practice session due to a 40-minute long driver's meeting during practice, I guess, something like that. But at any rate, it was pretty good day for a lot of it. Gabe Summers finished 6th. Great day for them guys. I mean, Gabe has not had a lot of success there, so whatever they got going on with their team, hats off to them. That's a great run. That's a solid run. Austin Nason in the top 10. Ty Majeski finished 3rd after somebody sorry, Toby and Ty, but somebody had the hood pins in their pocket, I think. Poor guys out there with the hood over the windshield. So unfortunate, but they overcame and came back for a solid podium finish, which is obviously isn't what they wanted. They're there to win, but away it goes. So hats off to everybody that went down there from up here. Pretty good showing for the Midwest guys. All in all, at the end of the day, was a pretty good deal. So that being said, we're gonna go into what I got going on. As you know, the rules are they just don't get any easier. Every year we go through more crap. And last year, I shouldn't say last year, 21, I went down to the Derby in December. And to do that, we put on a brand new body. We put the next gen body on from 5-Star. Nobody knew a whole lot about it other than, well, that's cool looking, you know. We put that on, and we made the show, obviously, but didn't have a very good day. Just tight all day. Didn't think much of it. Just figured I missed it. Came up here, did some racing up home here all season last year. And, I mean, we had some solid days, but we had a common thing going on all year. Tight, tight, tight. Couldn't get it out of there. Time goes on, talking to other teams, and you know, we're not a full-time operation by any means, but talking with some of the guys that are, and just watching what's happening, you know, they're all taking the new bodies off and putting the old ones back on because they felt like they were airtight in traffic. I feel like the body was great by itself, but obviously in traffic, it got tight, like noticeably tight. And my theory is the greenhouse on the next gen is big, real big. And I don't think it lets enough air get back on the deck lid or spoiler area, especially when you're in traffic. Where the old school body, that greenhouse is a lot narrower, and it lets the air get back there, and they work better. So by themselves, I think that the next gen is better, but in traffic, the old school body is better, in my opinion. So that being said, where are you gonna race? What are you gonna do? Well, UMA here in Wisconsin, which is Dells Raceway Park, Tundra Series, I think State Park Speedway, Golden Sands, bunch of them all, are allowing the next gen body now to put a bigger, wider spoiler on the back, which I think is going to help in traffic. But the tracks that them places run at are not as sensitive. It still matters, but it's not as sensitive. It doesn't show up as much, and doesn't affect it as bad for as long, if that makes any sense to you. But the tracks it is gonna matter, a place like Madison, a place like Kaukauna, a place like Nashville. Why did I mention them three? They're on my schedule. They're Stars races, ASA National Tour. Really looking forward to doing that. Really looking forward to participating with that group. You know, they're the best. The guys that are running that are the ones you're hearing about. So we want to go play and we want a fair shake at it. So what do? You leave the next gen on and put the big blade on it at them smaller tracks, and you're gonna have success. I can guarantee you that. It's gonna be better. If you were good before, you're probably gonna be really good. You know, that being said, well, we're not just doing that. We're doing a few of these bigger shows. And the bigger ASA National Tour does not allow you to run that bigger spoiler. They haven't approved it yet. It sounds like it's going to be a while. They're doing a bunch of wind tunnel testing, a bunch of messing around. Well, I ain't got time. I ain't got time to waste, to donate, you know, logging laps again. So here you go. The old next gen delete kit. Unfortunately, yeah, we stripped her off, and right here behind me is our brand new old school body from 5-Star. They sold me a new one, so we are going to be installing that here over the next week or so. We'll get that done quickly. Unfortunate, man. It's a ton of work. Like I said, I don't mind putting in the work as long as there's going to be a little bit of a reward, you know, or at least a chance at it. My biggest thing by doing this, I go to the track. When I go now, I can put that body push tight right out of my head because it's not on there. It's just one more thing that I can eliminate from being questionable. Okay, it's not going to affect me at the Dells. Slinger, maybe a little. Some of these other smaller tracks you run at, but it is going to matter big time. If I were to take my car to Madison for the National Stars race, ASA, in May, I would probably be one of the only ones with the new next gen body. And you're going to run the same package you ran last year. I probably qualify pretty good. I don't know. It'd probably be an attrition game, honestly. But I would have that on my mind, like, God dang it, this just ain't what we want, you know. I wish they, you know, you can sit here and wish they'd come up with the, you know, the rule to let you run the big blade in the national tour deal, but they haven't, and it doesn't sound like they're gonna anytime soon. So decisions were made. 4 days in a dark room. What a joke that is. But yeah, I thought about it for a while and bounced it off a few of my competitors, people I know, people that are in my bubble, if you will, and I think it's the right decision for now anyway. The old body, or the new next gen old body, is right up there, put away for when they change the rule back, whenever that might be, you know. Their whole thing with this body is, we don't want to have guys going out and think they have to buy a new body just to be competitive. Well, maybe not guys, but Guy. Like I say, I'm all in. When I go racing, we're 100%, and we're gonna do what we think is right to be 100%. That's what I feel is right to put us in the ballpark, or be the same as the rest of the guys you're racing. You know, in racing, you're always looking for an advantage, you know. And the past few years, I feel like we were racing at a disadvantage every time we went. There was one thing or another, whether it be the weight deal or now this body thing. Like, we gotta do what we gotta do to put ourselves in position to maybe pop one of these off, or at least feel like we're gonna be on the same plane as everybody else that we're racing against. So that being said, that's what we're doing. You have a look at her there. We got a lot of work to do, obviously. She's half-ass cleaned up. A lot of the interior's got to get changed over to accommodate the old body from the new one. A lot of stuff, a lot of work, lots got to happen. Here we're a month away from our season starting, so it's going to be time to get after it. So that is my update for today. I don't know what else to say, you know. We just march on, man. Just keep digging, and that's what we're doing. Motor's all in, fired up, running, driveline, everything is done there. Now we just got to do the body undelete kit. So that being said, I appreciate you watching my little YouTube videos here. It's pretty cool. Get more and more followers every day, more and more comments. So you're going to comment, do it right here on the YouTube page, right below here, right on the bottom there. Helps the guy out a little bit. We are at like 350 some subscribers or followers. I like to see that to get to 500. So here's your inspiration. We get to 500. I'm going to give away one of these doors, along with a little Storm Racing swag, i.e. a hoodie or a t-shirt, whatever you want. So go ahead and keep pumping her up here, guys. I hope you enjoy what we do here. I hope you enjoy our page. Can't wait to get you some good content racing at the racetrack. Our boys are all down at South Alabama Speedway for the Rattler right now. Casey Johnson, their group, Apex Motorsports. Ty Majewski's down there. Johnny DeAngelis is down there. Justin Mondyke, Austin Nason. So good luck to all you guys here this weekend. We've been watching you on Race Monitor. So cool to see that you popped that up, and damn near every one of them in the top 10. So a lot to be said with what we do up here in the north, in the Midwest. Our guys are always class of the field. Hopefully one of them will pop it off and hold that big old nasty rattlesnake around their neck. So all right, we're gonna let you fly. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, right down below, there's a bell over here. You hit that, that'll bing every time I do a video. So check it out. Again, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will talk to you later.